And hello, everyone. Welcome
Hello.
to tonight's episode of Oodvin. My name is Maxwell Williams. I am your host for this session, and I play a whole bunch of quirky, interesting, cool characters, including the ever-haggling Hagatha. I know, right? What?
I can't believe it.
But yeah, let's go around, introduce everyone else. Then we'll do a quick recap. Then we're gonna get into some shopping. Woo!
There we go. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is, oh my god, Sam Rinaldi. And I play Winnie Winslow, the demigod cleric, Twilight cleric. And since it's almost Christmas, Winnie's favorite holiday tradition is looking at lights.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there, my name is Connor McGinley. I play Feloy, the modern illusion wizard. And I guess I will come up with a holiday tradition. I think there's probably some kind of, or there was at least, annual celebration where they unveil the new greatest invention that they came up with this year. Anything that will improve their way of life, they kind of come together and celebrate that as much as moderns would.
Day of progression.
You're muted.
You're muted, by the way.
Maybe.
It does that every time I type. Hello, everyone. I'm Dame Brancato, and I used to play Zephyr Windstrider, using Air Genasi College Swords Bard of the group. A little dead fact about Zephyr this week, to stick with the holiday spirit, is Zephyr's favorite holiday tradition would always be baking the cookies. He was never a good fighter. He was never a good bard. He wasn't good at a lot of stuff, but the number one thing that he is great at is being a baker. He loves baking.
Sure. Hello, my name is Aaron Borden. I play the character Februm Cask, the Simic hybrid blood fighter. I'd say his favorite Christmas tradition growing up was when Santa would always set up a little obstacle course between his bedroom and the tree with all the gifts.
And I'm Drew Borden. I play Aldrich Bernask, the human artificer armorer. Al's favorite holiday tradition would be forging the tree.
Forging the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Well, with that, let's do a quick little recap how we got here. So our party, born and raised in Aothic, started their journey to become true Night Eyes, true adventurers in this world. And, one thing leads to another. You fight a god or two, and, the whole town burns down, so you venture out into the waste on a mission to reclaim the, what have I been calling them? The shards, but they're the
Planar
dimensional shard. The planar shards, there we go.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. I wrote this campaign. I know what I'm talking about. With, two already in their pocket, they go out, they grab a third, that elemental shard. And also, picking up a boyfriend on the way for Octavia. You do what you do.
Who's Brad during all this?
During what? The fight?
Yeah.
Probably chatting with Hagatha. Let's be perfectly honest. They had a full interview setup. 2 cameras, little lav mics. You're like, how the fuck did he get any of this shit? But our party after recovering the primordial shard, ventured into the waste once again to stumble upon the Twilight Grove, a research facility for the goddess Cricton that she had established on the material plane. After some family reunions with, Winnie meeting her mother is also her brother, Garen, Garen, right? Yeah. I'm so surprised I pulled that out of my head. And a new friend of Feloy joining the party for at least a little bit. The party split up. Octavia taking her soon-to-be boyfriend to the hospital, as everyone else went to find a place to sleep, to discover Hagatha waiting for them. Pretty much her hut all set up, the shop nice and open for business. They go in, they talk to her. They discover that she has the ability to pretty much make any magical item that they could ever want if they got the money for it. And she, Hagatha, being who she is, just happens to know that the party doesn't have quite enough funds for maybe all of the stuff that they want. And she's like, I've got this great little task that I would love you all to do. If you could just go, kill my sister real fast, that would be fantastic. Rip out of her heart, bring it back to me. Then we'll all be hunky-dory. So the party goes in there. They beat the fuck out of... Am I allowed to say the F word on Twitch? Anyway.
We have.
Yeah, probably.
So,
We've done it.
There you are.
They beat her up. Several people get very cold and very frozen. And one person, gets a little eaten.
Frostbitten, as it were.
Frostbitten.
Twice shy.
By our hag friend, Zephyr, unfortunately, passes during the fight. But the party doesn't seem too worried, as they've got the means and the abilities to, bring him back once everything gets wrapped up. So after Februm exits and gets Hagatha to dispel the growing blizzard inside the demiplane, the party gathers everyone up and heads out of the mirror. And that's where we pick up. We are exiting the mirror with a heart and Zephyr's body in hand. And that's why I'll turn it over to you. Hagatha kind of just hobbles out of the mirror. She's like, oh, well, let's just, boop. She pulls a little orb. The mirror just turns back into a normal reflective surface. And she kind of turns and she looks at Zephyr and she's like, ooh, hello. One looks a little nasty there.
Well, it's not exactly the first time.
Repeat offender.
Do you want to
We
get
should probably... Winnie?
Yeah, I'm on it. Let me get it. On here. It's not just revivify at this point, right?
No.
I think it's probably Ray's dead.
It's what now?
Ray's dead. 5th level soul.
Well, that would definitely be a
I
problem.
probably told you you don't need to
Excellent.
prepare it because it lasts for 10 days.
Oh.
So you can just prepare it the next day and you'll still... Yeah.
Alright.
It's
yeah,
a little
but
awkward, but...
I'll say I don't have it prepared and all my fist spell slots are gone, so.
Do you have stronger magic?
Let me look. Because I honestly don't know. I have regenerate.
Well,
Oh, my eye
that's
will
a
come
step
back.
in the right direction.
Well, if you have a 7th level spell, you can use it to cast a 5th level spell. If you have a 7th level slot.
Well,
But I don't have it prepared. I don't have Raise Dead prepared.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Axel.
we can wish for it.
Axel's like, I got at least another one before we're gonna suffer any major consequences.
I don't necessarily think we'll need another use of a wish spell for now.
Today.
So it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay. Let me get this all set up. Okay. I wish that Zephyr returns to life, you know, just as he like normally was, without any of those like big bite marks, you know, hopefully, but like not necessarily required. And like it's like his self, you know, like do the raise dead thing. That's what I wish for.
These are
Yes.
getting
Oh,
like
wow.
longer the more you
What
do
a way
them.
with
I-
words.
Yeah.
I think my favorite change with this campaign has been Max explaining how Axel wishes instead of just saying he crosses his arms and nods his head. I think it genuinely makes it better.
It's part of him getting older, you know, he's communicating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Truly.
communication skills.
I shouldn't have
Yeah.
found that funny, but we love
You know,
that.
sometimes younger minds think simplerly.
Simplerly.
Shut
I
up.
like it.
I don't want to talk. You know, I'm done. It's
Double
over.
down.
Zephyr
Double
stays
down.
dead.
They think
I need
so.
everyone to
Leave
make.
them
I need
alone.
everyone to make 5 dexterity saving throws from 5 different meteor swarm spells.
Everyone is at
Um,
99 HP. Power
roll
word
that
kill. Mass power word kill.
Actually, you are all under 100 hit points, if I'm certain,
Uh-huh.
except maybe
Ah.
Feloy.
No, I'm at 76.
Cool. Everyone's under 100 hit
You all
points. Instant
So
dead. You know what? I make it even
Never
better.
did.
Axel wishes for mass power word kill, which kills him too.
Damn.
What a
the
terrifying
pact.
concept.
Jeez.
Actually, that's not a bad concept. Anyway.
Oops.
Um,
Sorry, guys.
Oops.
Can
No,
I use
like-
contingency to cast power word kill on myself?
No, but like, okay, so I've been watching a lot of, this is totally off topic. Hello, stream. But I've been watching like a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen recently, and they have binding oaths as like a like not aspect, like, and if you use a binding oath, it'll increase your power. So if you were to cast mass power word kill, the binding oath is that it would kill you at the end of the casting.
I see.
And that's how you are able to produce a 10th or 11th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
A Jujutsu Kaisen TTRPG would be a lot of fun, I think.
That would be cool.
I think it's got potential.
I'm sorry, what rules? What
Exactly.
regulations can you play by? What leveling? They
That's the
specifically say
fun
in the
part.
show that the leveling is not linear.
Okay, that's true. They do say that. It'd be fun though.
Anyways,
fun to figure
Zephyr's,
out.
Zephyr's
Anyway.
still able and
Zephyr's
willing to
dead.
return to the body.
So the camera pans out. We are pulled from this dimension to a land in between. Zephyr, a familiar space
Back.
for you, a kind of white void of nothingness. Just an empty plain. You're waiting for your Assassin's Creed to connect.
Yeah.
Um,
The Animus is loading.
and you see a kind of a form in front of you. A kind of shadowy figure. Once again, looking down at yourself, you are also this kind of shadowy collection of particles and energy. And you see, this one figure in front of you.
Do I know who it is? Like how I knew my parents were my parents?
You kind of like
Or...
focus in, and you're pretty sure that this is your mother. But there's no father to be found.
Hey, Mom. I'm back. I'm home.
Ah, back again so soon. Seems you've got the family luck.
Yeah, better me than some others, but where's Dad? He was here last time.
Who?
What do you... Your husband, my father. What do you mean who?
I'm not, it's just kind of like been me. I don't...
Who was with you last time I was here?
I don't recall.
That's not good.
Do be careful. There is a shadow figure lurking about.
A what? Hold on. Run it. What is a shadow figure?
Oh, a corrupted being.
I don't like the sound of that. We had those back in the living. And
Those were the days.
I can't imagine they're good here. So, do people pass on? Do you just kind of chill here for eternity? Like,
Well, how long has it been?
about a month, give or take, I think. Maybe a couple weeks. At least 2.
And before you were here the first time?
Well, before I was here the first time, it's been like 16 years from when you guys died.
Huh.
Maybe a little less.
Well, I'm sure everything's okay.
Well, Dad's not here, so I don't think that's true.
To be honest, I don't know who you're talking about when you're talking about this dad figure.
I'm gonna die again in the afterlife, aren't I?
Would you like to come join me? You blink, and there's a little astral fire that projects. There's a couple of little tree stumps.
Do I still have my form?
You can sense a form, and if you kind of focus on it for a second, and you can feel the particles condense, and they give you kind of this astral form. But your body definitely wants to just kind of be free floating.
I have some references, but no one will get them. Kingdom Hearts fans, they get it. But okay, so I'm kind of vibing. Sure. Probably be here for a minute. Hopefully not forever, but I don't know how many times they can save me, and I don't know if I need to thaw out first. I know I got frozen to death. Just that though.
Well, it's one of the nicer ways to go. well, unless you go kind of crazy, it's if you go in your sleep, it's good. But sometimes like you end up like getting really hot there at the end, and
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, you like take off your clothes. It's weird.
yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll sit by the fire.
Ah, lovely.
You can tell me about what you remember and how you
Well,
died.
there's a lot of void. Uh, you know,
Yeah.
white
I see that.
floors.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I meant like before you died, but yeah. White floors.
I seem to recall a medical facility of some kind.
Okay.
I think I was involved in something.
What involved in something? What do you mean?
I don't know. Something kind of grand, of course, and then it all ended very quickly.
Do you remember what you did for a living?
Oh, I feel like if Sai didn't tell you, you know we were researchers, correct?
No. I don't remember you ever telling me what you did.
It was all very hush hush back then, but now things kind of float.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not like anyone who's not supposed to know is gonna find out, but you were a researcher for Aofic? Who did you work for?
Could have sworn I remembered.
Was it the casks? Was it
No,
Is it a red-haired lady? With a weird southern twang?
the accent.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh
Oh no! Ooh.
Oh no.
Fuck, I knew it.
It
You
is.
said lab. You said lab, and I was like,
I was really
know.
hoping that it wasn't gonna be that, but
It
Oh
is
my
quite
God.
difficult to forget that accent.
Mom,
Yes.
you were a researcher for a cult, weren't you?
I don't think so.
Does the name The Eclipse ring a bell? Or anything about an
I'm
eclipse?
gonna make a roll for this. Ooh.
Oh my god.
I do. Right there at the end, there was a project file. And everything got turned sideways. Well, who knows?
Do you remember, this is a long shot, but do you remember you were in a lab? Were you
Mhm.
Do you remember if you were a test subject or if it was an accident? Were you running the test or being tested?
Oh, we conducting research, please.
Okay, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit of closure.
I mean, I can sense it on you, Zephyr. You know
Oh my God.
what we are, correct?
Well, now I do.
Our bloodline
Made
has a
the-
responsibility for research and development, and after several cases, and
I feel like our bloodline is the reason everything went to shit.
it's not our faults necessarily. I was trying to help people. I hope you understand that. I mean, we were all trying to help people. A cure for the devouring? A way to cope with its effects? I have...
I
Remember
feel
the
like-
day that I... Remember it clearly. Yes, of course. There was a man who came into the hospital one day. The amount of passion that he had. His drive to save his wife, but his ability to not do so, but got me going. We were very close too. Just wish I remembered everything. Zephyr, it's this time that you feel a darkness.
That's
This
pretty-
bright white room begins to dim.
Oh no.
There's a chill in the air. Like all the heat is being absorbed to one singular spot. You feel it being pulled from you directly behind where you're actively looking.
Gulp. He's right behind me, isn't he? No, he doesn't say that. No. Maybe he does. Hey, Mom? Something behind me, isn't there? As I kind of like start to turn around. Face it.
Oh, there's your father. As you turn around and you see the eye of a burning sun, these dark particles whipping outwards, engulfed in heat, a contained nuclear blast as energy is being absorbed and expelled all at the same time. And it's at this time that you feel your consciousness ripped from this once beautiful place. Would you like to return to your body?
I would love to.
As you plummet down into your form, laid across the wooden flooring, you wake up with a jolt of what you have just seen. And the first thing you notice is you're only able to see out of one of your eyes.
Oh. Oh my god. Both of his eyes are closed right now because he's just like breathing heavy, like drenched in sweat. Oh my.
I wouldn't touch that.
Just hover. Just no, you're touching it more.
Nope.
Where's my eye? Where is my eye? Why can't I not see?
I
Was it
assure
like
you,
frostbite? Was it? Could we just not save it? What
I
happened?
assure you, Mr. Zephyr, that this is well within our capabilities to handle, and as long as you do not continue touching the exposed area, you will not infect it and cause any further harm to your body.
Oh my god, so much has happened so quickly. What happened? I froze to death. Why is my eye gone?
Well, you didn't exactly freeze to death. You were.
You took a little bit of a beating before.
Yeah, I remember that part. And then the wind and like the snow came up and like blindsided me. And then I kind of got knocked out. And then like 5 minutes of nothing, I went back to Helvin? I don't... Somewhere not great. Also, I got a lot of tragic information, but we'll get to that. Can we fix it? How bad is it? Lay it on me.
You will need a new eye, if that is your question.
Fortunately, you are in a position to choose whether you would like it to be a mechanically crafted eye or a natural one that you grow yourself.
Oh, that's tight.
Maybe you could take the monster eye. Who
Oh,
knows?
that's sick as heck. Oh, man.
Hi.
Whichever one is gonna be better for everyone else. But I do want to clarify, I did die, right? Again?
Yes.
Yes.
From what we're
yes.
aware, yeah.
As long as the next die isn't another tasty snack, then we should.
I'm
be
sorry,
fine.
Winnie, what was that? Did you say something? I didn't catch that. First off, I am very sorry. I know that I broke my promise.
Zephyr,
Yeah?
I don't want this conversation right now. Maybe later, in private.
Totally fair. Yeah, I get that.
Indeed, Mr. Zephyr, your only priority at the moment is to address this eyesore. No pun intended.
Feel like
did
I
you just
get
make a
it.
joke?
That was good. That was good, Fila. I liked that.
I was aware that
so
it would
proud
be a
of you.
joke, but I did not want to offend by suggesting that it was intended.
I lightens the mood. You know what? I'm proud. That's a tough one. I guess will I be able to see out of it regardless, or like will a fake eye just kind of be there?
No, it should be suitable for normal vision regardless.
I'm gonna take a real eye. I think. If I can grow one of my eyes, I think that's the move. I think if it's my eye. If it's not my eye that I'm growing, then I'll take the mechanical eye.
Well, we could replace it with a different organic eye, but that would be questionable. That may have a chance of failure due to incompatible blood types or differing ocular needs.
You know your friend has got some, like, real nice eyes. You can just pop one of those in.
The laser eye! You can get a beholder eye,
Are those the same size?
No,
I imagine them being quite a bit bigger than a normal eye.
they're like this big, you know?
Just
You
have
know
like
what?
one
I'll
big
take
eye.
the-
Sure, you could have like
I'll
a
take the mechanical
fly-sized eye if you really wanted.
Close.
There are magical ways to
I'll take
shrink
the
things.
I'll take the mechanical eye.
Well,
The made
well,
eye.
to be clear, you can grow your own eye, and it will be genetically identical to the one you have.
I'm gonna. That's
Kinda
that's
gross.
such a tough question. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Alternatively, you can leave it as it is.
No, that's.
We could get
that's
you
not
an eye
right.
patch.
I would look really cool with an eye patch, but I'm
You
I'm
might.
just gonna. I'm gonna say yeah, Winnie.
Max does regenerate, possibly recreate an eye in 2 minutes time.
I don't know about the timing, but it does.
That's what Feloy's referring to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I guess I'll just take one of my eyes. That'd be nice. To.
Alright.
Yeah, no, 2 minutes.
Wow.
Cool.
If we had the eye, it would be instant.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So do I get the eye? If someone's willing.
I don't know. Does Winnie cast Regenerate?
Yes.
Let him sit for a little bit.
Yeah. So,
Can I ask what this looks like? Because it is
Yeah,
a seventh level
This is a
spell.
yeah.
7. I don't know if Winnie has cast anything that's powerful yet.
I don't know if she has either. Shoot, I don't know what this would look like.
I'm like, I don't know if anyone other than Feloy has cast a 7th level spell.
I don't think anyone else can.
I can't get up there.
That's true. We have like one bard
can't reach
that's
it.
the next closest.
I can't. I'm too short.
Well, I guess did Lily cast it? Or no, were we at 7th? I don't remember.
Because you gained a level after.
Mm.
All
Gosh,
right.
what would this look like? Okay, yeah, sure. Kind of like sits cross-legged in front of you, and puts her hands on your hands, and closes her eyes and like really tries to focus for a minute. And there's this like there's like nothing for a moment before like there's like this like light bluish like energy that like pulses from her amulet and then like pulses from herself, and it kind of turns into these like glitter particles, and like the glitter particles like go over your eye, so then they become your eye.
Yeah. It like
Damn.
it gets real shimmery, and then the glitter kind of like goes inside of there, and then in a disturbingly quick but also painfully slow process over the next 120 seconds, you watch as Zephyr's eye is reconstructed strand by strand, bit by bit.
When he's like
Until
looking
he-
away the whole time, she's like,
If if Zephyr doesn't
He's like,
hide it
"Ew."
at all, Februm is staring at it the whole time, just like writing shit down.
I don't.
You and
think I
Hagatha
would
are
hide
like like next to each other, because Hagatha's also like
exchanging notes.
Hagatha has a much rattier journal and like is just
Uh-huh.
writing with her finger that has been like dipped in ink.
"Oh my god."
I think Feloy will, seeing this and not knowing the social taboo, create a magnifying glass in front of them and hold it aloft right in front of them so it's hands-free.
Oh,
Al will
thank you,
choose
thank you.
to look.
Thank you so much.
Al will choose
Like
to
when
look
he
at
like
his
lands
leg
go.
instead.
Oh, by
His
the way,
owls-
Lily has cast Crown of Stars, which would probably have been the highest level
Oh.
spell we've dealt with.
Mm.
Thank you, Winnie.
You're welcome.
I hate to change the subject,
Fascinating.
but so my mom worked with the eclipse, and
Oh, wait, hold
possibly my
on.
dad, but he's also maybe Satan
By the way, give
Um,
yourself 37 hit points.
or the devil. I'm
Give
not
me-
quite sure which.
And then 10 hit points every minute for the next
I was gonna
hour.
say you will heal the
Yeah.
full.
Mm.
Yeah. Nice. Wait, sorry. What?
Uh,
Who's Satan?
Like,
the
Who's Jaden? Who's that guy?
is this
I totally forgot.
I mean, Blazidon is basically Lucifer,
Yeah.
yeah?
the fallen angel.
Are you
Denial is a river.
Another goddamn
related?
reference! Ah.
So, okay. I'm gonna try and make this quick. So last time I died, I was in this white void. If I had to make up words to describe it, I would say like the Animus loading mid gameplay.
The what?
Exactly. It doesn't make sense. It's the only way I can describe it. It was a
God's
white
blessing
void
you?
of nothing.
Okay.
And my parents were there, and they were both like gaseous forms. Like they kind of looked good, they kind of didn't look like people. It was weird, but it was kind of peaceful and serene. This time when I died, my dad wasn't there, and my mom forgot who he was, but she starts telling me about how she died. Al, you met her.
Oh.
Not to bring up bad memories, but she was there when your wife died. Also, she worked for the Eclipse.
Ew, I didn't catch that part.
Yep.
She was there when
I didn't
she
put
died?
that together.
Yeah.
She was the one trying to help,
Oh.
to my understanding. She worked for the Eclipse. She was trying to like cure the devouring. And I turned around and there was a ball of hell. It was just like fire and scary and not nice. And she goes, "Oh, there's your father." And he was like corrupting all the infinite void, I think. I don't know. But then you guys pulled me out. So that's what I experienced in the past. How long has it been?
Couple minutes.
That.
At least,
Thank you,
yes.
Axel. So yeah, fun.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interject
I'll
or like
process that
anything.
later.
That can I like have the heart real fast?
Oh,
I think Tommy
Octavia has it.
Yeah.
Cool. You continue.
So yeah, my parents, probably both of them, because I didn't know what they did, worked for the Eclipse, and I think they died during some experiment. And apparently my sister knew? I'm gonna have to process all this later, man. I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot.
Ye- So what does that mean for us right now?
I don't know. Maybe scares me to admit. Maybe I was incorporated into something and I'm too young to remember. I don't know. But I'm learning that there are a lot less people that I thought I could trust. I mean, aside from you guys, of course. I didn't mean it like that, but... At least I need to find Sai and get some answers. because I haven't processed how that's relevant to us yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be relevant to us. It could mean like maybe my coding can do something against the devouring. I don't know.
That would make sense.
Februm, if you want to help me experiment, perchance,
I
at
would
some
love
point,
to. Yeah.
maybe we can figure something out.
Could
'Cause I
definitely take
still
a
don't
look at
really
it.
know what I can do with it.
How how close were they to finding a cure?
I didn't.
If that's what they were looking for.
They said they were close. I don't know if she was referring to saving Al's wife or finding a cure, but she didn't really have time to give me all the answers before scary before you know, daddy's home type thing.
Well, from what they told me, they didn't have much to go off of with the shimmer, and that was
Oh,
mostly
yeah.
being done in Tryphelia?
I have a feeling that the eclipse stretches farther than just Aophic, so
Well, I know I have. Well, yes, I guess that would make sense.
so
Hmm.
I don't know what she was referring to with we were close, but
Can Iris say something?
oh yeah, Iris is here.
Right. Iris, you know, the Eclipse member.
Yeah.
The one with the
Iris,
the
how
one
long
with
were
the
you with them?
That would
sample
make
of the
sense.
cure that Lily had.
Oh, that's right.
The
Oh
what?
yeah.
Oh, sample.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. What were we talking about?
The
How
eclipse.
long were you in the eclipse?
A while? Several years, at least.
Okay, so probably not over 16.
No, no. Um,
How old are you, Iris, actually? I don't think we've ever asked. I just know you're Lily's like younger sister, right?
He's only like a year or two younger than Lily.
yeah.
Okay.
How old was Lily? I thought was Lily in her 20s.
Well, I'll have to. I'll check. I don't remember if I just did the 20
Asking the hard-hitting questions.
You know, I'm.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
So probably not.
That makes sense.
no, I would have
I could
probably
see it.
still been a child when the stuff that you're talking about was happening.
Yeah.
We'll just say she's early 20s, and Lily
Early
was
20s.
mid 20s.
Okay.
Um,
So
the
that we're about
eclipse.
the same age.
The eclipse was pretty far along with their research. They were kind of just waiting for the last piece of the puzzle. And then they found Axel, and then soon after captured Winnie. And that seemed to be the last couple pieces they needed.
Mhm.
But the base had been set for years. The Eclipse has had access to formulas and elixirs that stave off the devouring, but nothing that could ever reverse it.
Well, I know
I
what that
Iris will like pull out a small vial that has kind of like, it looks almost kind of like molten lava with like silver sprinkled into it. Even this, I'm hesitant to say is a complete cure. From what I understand of their ideals, this more or less gives you a better control over the devouring.
There's no more coders since my parents died. Me and my sister. I don't even know if Sai is much of one. But maybe the final key was they didn't have. They were looking for that. Someone who can change the magic.
Or they already had it.
Well, they had it at one point. So I guess maybe you're right.
If what you're saying is true, and your parents died off 16 years ago, then there's the potential that they had already used programmers
Okay.
then,
So
and it had maybe hit a wall. I was never told about any programming or anything like that. You're the first I've heard of it.
it's a lot. I mean,
Should
Don't
mention
really
that there's the sound of like a microwave in the other room.
Ew.
Ooh.
oh. So
Why is she microwaving it?
I think
I overcooked
Wait,
it
didn't
again.
you say it was metallic, Max? You said it was metallic last
No.
session. Why'd you?
Agatha, no!
She's making a bomb.
You can't.
Agatha. Oh no.
It was Hagatha all along.
Continue.
Hey Zephyr.
Yeah. What's up?
So you said that your mom was a researcher for the eclipse, trying to find a cure.
Yeah.
And your dad was some freakish hellhole.
Yeah, he wasn't that before. I just want to preface, when he was alive, he was not that.
Was he also a researcher?
I don't know, honestly. They never told me what they did. Sai knows, apparently. But I can only assume that they were in some way related.
I'm just wondering if, even back then they played with, divine blood in other people. What if they put some divine blood in your dad or something to try
Programmers,
and fend off
I
the
guess,
devour?
can make deities. Were they just making deities to experiment on them?
I don't know.
Does this
We're-
sound like
we-
something that could be done in the modern era?
I
Or is
could
this
not
like
tell you.
way off? I'm asking Max, like, would Feloy think that this seems plausible in the modern era?
First of all, the fact that like a programmer is standing in front of you and actually has survived everything, miraculous.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
that-
definitely a little awestruck of that.
Like that was not a common bloodline to begin with. That was very like strict and very well kept, specifically for like the mortal people. But in theory, with the right amount of resources, a programmer could modify someone to have the connection, but they would have to have close
the shard.
contact. They would need close contact with a shard to like finish the process. The programmers like can split the DNA and make it accessible,
Right.
but you need the gamma radiation from the planar shard to actually finish the process.
if they were to pursue this type of experiment, it would require access to the shard, which, as far as I was aware, they would not have had.
What if they tried to prep somebody for a shard, but that preparation...
Perhaps they were using the devouring in place of exposure to the shard.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe...
And then it just
My
had like a
head
backfire
hurts.
kind of scenario. Because I mean, they were trying to do that even when I was there, like implanting the devouring and
Yeah.
other people, or trying to use my blood and implant it in other people. So
I don't know if they knew. Did they know
Fractals.
you were of divine blood when you fell down there?
oh, for sure. I had exactly to my face. Do you even know who your mother is? Right to my face.
Sounds just like her.
Thank you.
Sounds
I worked
uncanny.
really hard on it.
It's the southern
You're not the
accent
bard?
with the witty accent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we could sit around and ask questions to ourselves all day, but I don't think we're gonna get any closer to finding out.
Beep, beep, beep.
I hate the speech. Hate. Don't bring that back into my life.
Bum, 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 bum. You hear some some kitchen utensils cutting into something.
And I'm waiting for Max to start snapping between characters.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Is she?
Like a little, like,
or the
oh my god.
So we gave her the heart. Is she eating it?
Yeah. Don't look. I don't
Sounds
want
like
to
an
look at it.
apple.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
okay.
Why is it so crunchy?
Why does it sound metallic?
What's
Okay,
it?
did
Was
she
it?
Put that in
actually
the
come in here?
microwave?
Did she actually come in here to eat it?
No, it's real loud. It is like she is like around the corner.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those moments where like the whole party turns towards an empty doorway where you know the sound is coming from, but you cannot see what is actively happening.
Would
So
we
do we
care
just want to
to-
wait until like she's done? Do we get a reward or anything for doing that?
Yes.
For waiting? Or for...
No, I mean for killing her sister.
Well, yes, that's what we
Yeah.
agreed upon.
Feloy
here
will
for
make
that.
a
Well, I mean, like, have we gotten it yet?
soundproof wall so that he doesn't have to hear
I've
it.
been.
It just-
Thank you, Eloy.
Thank you. Oh my god, Feloy. What would we do without you?
Bless you, Eloy.
Presumably continue listening.
Touche.
All
I
right,
couldn't
King.
hear very well anyways.
No, you can't.
What was that?
Who was that?
Hey,
Axel.
love it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Axel's got
Oh, yeah.
ADHD, not any hearing problems.
True.
Big mood.
Okay. So, I guess while we wait for her, does anyone have anything else they want to add? Anything
Yeah.
else happen while I was dead?
Oh, aside from you freezing to death and then having your corpse eaten when I found you? No, nothing.
What? Wait, hold on. Hold on. My what?
I'm
Winnie?
sure your eye was very chewy.
What are you?
So I will say the eye wasn't the only thing missing.
Yeah, no, you had parts of your tummy missing, and you had like part of
She
your arm.
ate
gone.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zephyr.
Partially.
She ate you.
Why?
This is what hags do.
Yeah, we have a hag in the other room, no longer hearing her munch munch on her sister's heart.
So she's munching on the person that munched me.
Yes.
Who previously
Kinda.
munched on their other sister.
Yeah.
So are we really
Oh.
surprised here?
So I
No,
guess
not
by
really, yeah.
association, she's
Am I
eating
one
you.
of them now?
Indeed,
You're
by the
practically
Well,
trade.
I don't want to
hag.
think of it like that. I was
Transitive
thinking more like
property, yeah.
You're getting
karma,
munched
but
second hand right now.
Mm-hmm.
don't
You're getting
don't say
secondhand
that.
munched.
Guys,
Secondhand.
Well,
Second hand munched.
come on. Agatha, you're almost done.
Don't rush her. She's enjoying her meal.
This is a
She
process.
can't hear her. She can't hear you. There's a wall.
Let's change the subject. Thank you guys for bringing me back. Is everyone else okay?
Yeah, you can thank Axel for that one. He had to use a wish to bring you back.
Which I
Axel,
should say,
thank you.
Axel has got these massive, like, dark circles under his eyes now, and he's like,
Buddy, I'm
"Yeah,
sorry.
I'm doing it. I'm doing real good. I might need like to sleep for like a
Yeah.
couple
will-
days."
We will
Maybe not.
definitely do that.
Okay.
I think we have a minute to kind of.
Out of
Okay.
6, I'm feeling like 3.
Is there something I can
Oh.
do to
Yeah.
help you?
Ooh.
Like, no healing's
Good.
gonna help
Ooh.
you, is there?
I wouldn't. I mean, like greater restoration, but don't waste that. I'll be
I
fine.
can't
Just
use it
give me some
anyway.
sleep. Well,
You can just
Sounds
wish
like-
for it.
like, yeah.
actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure greater restoration doesn't work either.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
we will definitely take some time because I know Februm really wanted to help. Shit, which god are we at? It's Crookton, right? No.
Crookton.
Crooked.
Crooked.
You don't know my mom's name?
No, Zephyr knew. Dana forgot. It's been about a month since we last
No,
spoke
kidding.
about her.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure Februm, you wanted to help Crookton, right? With some research or maybe
we were
get her
going to
help?
work together on some things. Yes.
Okay.
Um.
I'd like to learn more about programming too. So I'm sure we have a few days to.
Yeah.
We're somewhat safe here.
Can we rewind to that just for a quick second? You said programmers can splice DNA? Is that what I heard there?
Yeah, like remember I had the vision of my ancestor turning Winnie's mom and her siblings. I can only assume it was them. They kind of looked like them, but like
Right.
young, into deities.
Hmm.
So I can only assume that we have some kind of like splicing or like we make blood magic. That sounds right.
Practically a cask at that point. I mean.
Maybe we keep digging in
Welcome
the
to
family tree.
family.
Maybe we're distantly related.
Perhaps so. I don't know. I certainly
Maybe
don't
we'll
have any of
pitch
the
the
programming
DM
stuff.
that idea as like a fun little nod in the future. Who knows?
but the who?
Don't worry about it. The deity master.
A little programming thing.
Yes, a little programming thing.
Programming knowledge. Ugh, you
Low
wouldn't understand.
lingo.
It's something that the cool programmers use. Deity maker. Oh, that's so much better. Fuck.
You fucked it up.
I did.
You ruined it.
The wall
Hagatha's
goes
almost done,
away
right?
as she
Yeah.
finishes.
Yay.
Agatha like waddles back in with a little napkin. That was so delicious. So delicious.
Sounded crispy.
I feel like.
Oh yeah, you put it in the microwave for 10 minutes.
That was 10 minutes.
10
Should I be
minutes?
complimented?
Yeah,
I
we're
feel
all
I
like
should be
10
I suppose you
complimented.
were regenerating for quite a while, so.
Yeah. For actually exactly 10 minutes. Yeah.
So
Well, how was it?
We
You know,
just need to tell it.
crispy, slightly
Oh.
slightly sweet, with just the slightest hint of something airy.
I take it back. I hope we're not related, Februm. I hope you're the next one. No, he doesn't say that. He doesn't say that.
Oh, I just realized the airy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it just took me a
Lovely.
whole minute.
Lovely.
Oh god.
Do you just eat each other?
Is that like normal?
because-
Well, so you usually try to avoid eating each other's hearts, but like when one person fucks over the other person until the whole like trifecta is dissolved, you're not quite as powerful.
Mm.
So now you're like super strong.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could say that.
She like puts her she like while crouched over puts her hands on her hips.
She did shoot a dragon in the head and it worked. That did
I shot a
happen.
dragon in the
You
head
did-
several times in a
Did
row.
take the dragon out back.
Yeah.
You know, the first 2 shots just made it kind of squirm a little bit.
Oh no, Agatha.
It was already dead, and then we
I
brought it
almost
back
feel
to
bad.
life, and then it died again.
All right, so let's so how about let's
Wow.
talk about not to be rude, but what about this reward for our efforts? Not to be rude.
Oh,
and,
yes,
like,
yes,
push
yes,
that,
of course, yes. You shall be paid handsomely. 1 moment. Waddles into the other room.
Microwave boots up again.
Guys, we have 10 minutes to leave. Let's book it.
Oh my goodness.
I want the money. I'll take the money.
um,
She waddles back in. She has a small little brown pouch. Here you go.
I'll pick it up.
It's a coupon for 1 hug.
Bring it in.
Very
You just like you hold it up and you're like, it's like got a kind of a nice heft to it, kind of like a bean bag, like a little beanie bag.
a bag of beans.
I'm gonna open it up and peek inside.
You open up and look inside. It is a dark void.
I like the look of that.
How much is in there?
We're about
Sure,
find
to be
out.
perfectly honest, it's been many years.
Does anyone want to like grab onto my hand in case I get like pulled in? I'm gonna reach in and try and see the money.
So you just been like throwing money in there?
You know, spare change here and there.
Hmm.
You know, have you ever had a coin jar before? You know, you just kind of like whip, whip, whip.
We had like a swear
I get
jar.
it.
We had one
Yeah,
of those.
my
Like,
dad
we
had a-
take
My dad had a copper jar for a rainy day fund, and all of that went to
Exactly.
booze, so we never had
Well-
any change.
Oh. That got
What-
dark real quick.
Well, this is like my rainy day fund.
Oh, but without the, I
Oh,
got it,
mm.
but without the booze.
Cool,
Yeah,
a
at
rainy
least.
day. I guess I'm
Mm.
gonna kind of. What do I have to do to get a feel for how much money's in here? I'm assuming it's just enough.
So you go to put your hand in there, and first of all, you only get like a couple like fingers deep
Oh,
originally. You're like, oh, okay. And then you get like start like wiggling your hand down, and it's just like more and more coins.
it's like up to my shoulder.
Yeah, you just like
It keeps going.
I mean,
Can
you're
I?
just like
if you really wanted to count it all, we could just turn the bag inside out.
Well,
I
hold
don't think
on.
that's a good
Well,
We
I'll
don't
do
know
you
how
one.
much.
I'll do you one better.
That might
I
not be the
want
smartest
Eloy
idea.
to manifest a coin machine, so that you can just
Coin
pour it
counter.
into the coin machine and it counts.
I
it.
love that. That's awesome. Can we do that, please?
yes, Philo,
So
you
he creates. This isn't necessarily. Well, no, they probably have used something like this because it's a fast way to count large amounts of coin.
Mhm.
It's just a machine that just registers the different weights of the coins and tallies them in kind. He's probably at least seen this before. He probably hasn't built it himself, but yeah, it's just a rudimentary it's just got like a flap,
yeah,
and
so
then there's a
you-
big jar at the bottom.
You start like,
Wow.
do you like tip the bag, kind of deal?
I'm
Okay.
letting.
We should
Yeah.
probably have
Yeah,
another
like
similar type of bag on the other side.
You
Well, there's like a big jar.
we'll just take one of our Gucci bags.
Oh.
That's it.
you open up the bag and you begin to pour out the contents. Different collections of coins, like copper, platinum, gold, silver. There's some weird electrum in there. You're like, that's unuseful.
Like a $2 bill.
You're like, where the
Right.
why? And you, Philo, you quickly realize that the jar that you've created to hold the coins post bag is
big.
not big enough.
Yeah. Yeah, this machine was not originally designed to process this amount of coins, so he like quickly pulls it out and puts another one under.
You get to like 1,000 coins, and they're like, okay, great. Okay. It keeps going, and at one point, Zephyr, you like tilt the bag a little too much, and it just becomes like spilling out of the bag. This goes on for quite a while, and you end up with a whole, like, the entire back room is filled with these jars of coins. And in the end, comes out to about 200,000 gold pieces.
Nice.
That's a lot. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
Which is what I had told you, with 20,000 for the NPCs.
Nice.
Hmm.
Agatha,
Okay.
Yes.
what the hells?
I mean, like, it's been a couple centuries.
Wow.
You know, that's fair.
I mean,
actually.
you just kind of, like, especially when you can't see them all, you just kind of like, keep tossing coins in there, and you just kind of forget about it.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, that's
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get started then?
Yeah.
Of course.
yeah.
Nice, please.
All right, let me get the journals out. She like pulls out the encyclopedias. I was like, okay, where are we going?
I'll go first.
30,000 times 6 plus 20. Wait.
That's the
We got
division.
about 30,000.
Oh,
So you each
30,000
of you have.
I just wrote that down from my note, but it's 30 times 6. I think. Yeah, that's 180.
Mhm.
And then plus 20,000 would put us to 200.
Oh, like 20,000 for all of the NPCs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not each.
Okay.
Axel and Iris are like, well, we don't do like too much, so like we'll just take a little bit for like, and we'll like split it between us. We should be fine. You guys should really have the most of it. Like, we kind of just like stand in the back and
Zephyr with
watch
money signs
for the
in his
most part.
eyes.
But Hagatha stands at the ready.
A gamble that paid off.
I'm ready. I know what I want.
Yeah,
Okay.
likewise. Get in line.
Let's start. Al, what you getting?
I'm one of the people that didn't say
Well,
ready.
I was going down the list.
Alrighty.
Fabrum?
Yeah. What for that? For that weapon? How much?
Oh God, which weapon?
The star shot or whatever.
Ah, shit.
Oh, I need to make like
Yeah, we're off to a bad start. 'cause
This is a
maybe, maybe come back. Maybe come
at
back to
least
me.
one of the things I want is not already priced.
Okay.
Who has things that are all priced already?
I do.
Okay, Zephyr, what do you want?
Zephyr looks through the what's it called? Brochure,
Catalog?
pamphlet, catalog.
These are like
Like-
full encyclopedias.
Yeah, he's like scrolling through
'Cause-
It's
well,
not
so-
like it's not like a catalog. It's like an actual just encyclopedic description
Yeah.
of each item, and you're like, wait, so which ones of these can I buy? And she's like,
Yes.
this is all of the things that exist. They're all good.
So
They're all
is-
great, you know. You just they've got prices listed next to them. If you notice, one page is description, the other page is a circle used for summoning and creation.
So with my all my money, Zephyr is gonna get a +3 armor of some kind, probably a +3. What does he have on now? A +3 breastplate. I think.
Hmm.
Yeah. What's the difference between a breastplate and a half plate? One's heavy. Isn't
One's
it?
heavy, one's light or medium.
Okay, the medium one, the breastplate then.
Yeah, so it'd be 15 plus 2 plus 3.
Yeah, so he can afford the +3.
What's the cost on that? I got my accountant specs on.
I had it pulled up.
Eloy's out there with a calculator now.
So the +3 was oh, did I miscalculate? Hold on.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh, that's a lot.
I miscalculated. Sorry, +2.
Okay, +2. Oh my gosh,
I
that's
saw
so
the
much
wrong-
cheaper.
Yeah, I saw the wrong price.
How much is a
Yeah, so
breastplate in the
plus-
first place? Like
The first plate.
250 or something?
Yeah, not a lot. So I'll get the +2 breastplate, and then I'll get the boots of speed, which is 4K. So that's 10K. And then I will get a Vorpal longsword. So he really like picks out. He sees this picture of essentially like for lack of better terms, like a fantasy katana, like a single-sided blade, slightly curved with a nice sheath, intricate design on it, and like it jumps out to him, and he like points at the page. This one, that one.
Fantastic. Enough said. Your party helps bring over like a couple pots of gold, and you watch as like, with relative ease, actually, Hagatha like picks up the pot and just like dumps it. You would think onto the book, but you notice that she's just pouring it into the book. As when it hits the little summoning circle on the other side, it just gets like absorbed as you watch like gold energy just spiral around the circle until it's fully realized. And then there's a quick pop, and then the item is just sitting there.
Okay. And that's probably the same for all the items then?
Yep. It is surprisingly simple, just costs a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm just getting one thing. If you want me to look
So that I'm just doing the math. Yeah, you're good. Whatever you want. So that puts me down at 5,000.
What?
Yeah, the total cost is 34,415.
So you pull out a little bit of your own money as well.
3,400. Wait, what?
34,415.
Okay.
Winnie, what you grabbing?
3,400.
Sorry. Oh my god. Spasm.
You're all good?
Amulet of the Devout +3.
Mm-hmm. We love it. Also, don't forget that you also have your own money.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I had to dig into mine.
I didn't get a lot of time to look at stuff today.
You're good. This also, like... This is just, like, first ideas and stuff right now. Don't feel like you have to buy everything in this moment. Hagatha's not going anywhere for the next couple days.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to come back, but I know for sure that I want that.
Lovely. What about other people? Items that are written down and have full prices.
Wait, how much are we going with that?
Let's just do the way it's written. So I think it's 28,000.
Rod of the Pact Keeper price, gotcha.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. I've got a list.
Lovely.
So, we're gonna start with a +2 shield for 6,000. A potion of invulnerability for 30,840. I'd like 4 superior healing potions, 2 supreme healing potions, and he points at a box behind Hagatha's counter. That.
Oh no!
It's not a puzzle box.
It's his leg.
It's
a
a
leg box.
it's a cube of force.
Oh.
Ah.
I thought you were trying to buy your leg
I am
back.
so glad you bought that because that was on my list.
Yeah. That total should come out to 30,340.
Wait, how much? Oh. Don't mind me. I'm just checking the books.
You're good.
My goodness, this book is thick. There are a lot of numbers in here.
Well detailed.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I got it.
If I play my cards right, I just realized that I can move 160 feet in one turn now. I didn't realize I had a potion of speed in my inventory.
Ooh.
Down that be
Oh,
moving
wait.
real quick.
That would be an action. I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, it'd be like 120 feet. Oh wait, no, that's a bonus action to use a potion, isn't it?
On yourself.
Oh, sick. Yeah, no, yeah. So 160 feet. Zephyr runs really fast.
Fantastic. Febrin, what are you grabbing other than the...
Yeah, right off the bat, I think. Oh, I'm at least going to get he's gonna flip the real quick and point at a cloak of the mountebank and grab that.
You love that one.
And he kind of looks up. He's like, now, because I imagine you have at least one in stock. Would you by chance have a preserved beholder eye stock at your disposal? I don't wish to be... I don't wish to have it magically applied. I just wish to have the stock itself for now.
I'll have to look in my stores. I'm sure I have one, you know.
All right.
Alright. Does it need to be in good condition?
Preferably, yes, in as well of condition as you can.
All right. Did you want me to look for that now?
Whenever you can.
Okay.
After everything's fine.
Noted.
Mhm.
Write me a note.
I will, yes.
And anything else? Or you?
For now, I'm looking at a couple other things I haven't quite decided yet.
In the expanded volumes.
Yes.
Of course. Feely? Anything for you, my dear? Anything off the trolley?
I'm also perusing the expanded volumes.
Well. While you peruse the ever-changing, ever-fluid, expanding volumes, feel free to take that one with you. Venture out. Yeah. Anything else from the hard copies? No, nothing.
No.
We're good for now.
Do you want to just? She looks over her shoulder to the several pots of gold that are still You just want to leave these here for right now?
We'll come back for him. Yeah, I think it's
Might
the
be
best.
easier.
Yes.
Lovely. Well, I'll be right here. Don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon.
All right.
Beautiful.
You can all leave now.
What?
Or hang out. I haven't had visitors in a while. Anyone up for euchre?
I was about to say, do you have any games? I'll play some euchre.
Oh yes. Let's play. What should we wager?
Winnie, Februm? Wait, what?
Aspects of our soul.
Sure.
Hold
A
on.
leg.
I
Was
have
that
a
last part?
meeting.
You have
I
another
a
one.
meeting. I have a
I
meeting
didn't
with
realize we were
I would like to have a
gambling.
matching set.
See,
That would be nice.
with all due respect, I didn't realize we were gambling. I kind of promised I'd lay off that, so maybe I'll pass after all.
Agatha doesn't
Oh, I want to say something.
The sassy comment.
Mm-hmm.
You already broke one promise today. What's two? Anyway, Agatha doesn't know. She can't say that.
I know.
Winnie with her eyes.
Zephyr definitely had to have a moment of, okay, I need to rein it in. I'm getting carried away.
Alrighty. You exit Hagatha's abode, and you look out on this beautiful little fielded area. Several little structures have been created. Temporary little tents. There seems to be one tent that's off to the side a little bit that's got a small smokestack rising from it. And you look over and there is a shower and a bathtub with warm water
God.
that's being kind of heated by a small furnace.
Wait, hear me out. I love the shower and bathtub. Can we get a hot tub?
I mean, it is essentially like a hot
Like a
tub.
sauna. Yay!
Think more like Japanese spa bathhouse kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
Oh,
That's
hot
exactly
springs?
what I wanted.
Oh.
This is like they've got the furnace dug into the ground a little bit,
Oh, buddy.
so that it is
Oh my
like
God.
heating a pool of water. And there's a couple like areas where you can like curtain off that have showers and little like sitting
Oh.
areas. There's a couple mirrors.
Nice.
You gotta tone it in with the hot spring stuff, though. We got 4 more episodes.
Yeah. This is the other bathhouse episode.
Yeah. This is the one where it's fine.
This is the tame bathhouse episode.
Yeah.
This is like the beginning of the series where you don't really know what you're getting into yet.
This is the PG bathhouse.
It's like oh, I can't say it's like early Dragon Ball because that is not early Dragon Ball.
But is there anything in specific anyone wants to do?
I don't know if Zephyr's gonna kind of try and like hint to Winnie, like, should we talk about it now, or like, is it still not a good time? I don't want to push, but like, I'm trying to get a feel on what you're feeling.
How badly do you want to talk, Dane? Because I'm kind of not feeling great.
Yeah, if you're like sick, we can
But
save
if-
it for next episode. But
Well,
So
perhaps
But
she's
also-
experienced this hot spring and she's like, no, not now. Don't
Get
yuck
away
my
from me.
yum right now.
yeah, don't yuck my yum, right?
We're having some girl
Yeah,
talk.
Let's have the talk next week, if you don't mind.
I won't be here next week. Shoot,
Shit.
we'll have it eventually.
Alright,
We'll
well-
flashback. We'll flashback.
Whoop.
Well, Februm's probably gonna go out and meet up with Crookton, see what she's up to start conversing on things.
Yes, Zephyr will tag along with Februm.
Yeah, I probably also would be going to Crookton as is my
I'm like,
standard.
you're probably gonna need
He's
a
enjoying that
guide
hot
to
tub.
begin with.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
he's
true.
gonna
It's
like,
like-
he can like gauge how busy Crookton is right now and if she can be interrupted because he's become very good at knowing when you should and shouldn't interrupt her.
Mhm.
Because
Zephyr's
that's the only
definitely
way
gonna
to
get
get her
all the-
attention.
Get all the blood off him first, and then go. Maybe like patch up his clothes.
Oh, I can do that for you. I probably do.
Awesome.
In fact, like as you clean yourself, he's like mending your clothing for you.
When he's letting all the stress slip away in the bathhouse.
Axel's there like, let
This is
all
the
of
best day
them,
of my life.
let all the stress flow away with the waves.
What way?
Let the heat fill you. Shh, shh. It's all part of the experience.
Okay,
But-
sorry.
Feel the tingling start in your feet, creep up the rest of your body as you feel this overwhelming relaxation.
Tingling
Your
makes me
arms
not get
become-
relaxed. Sorry. I try really hard here.
As our three companions head over to Crichton. She is up in her kind of tower space, where she spends most of her time, but it is not quite the dining room ballroom that you had expected it to be. It is a vast and complex laboratory with dozens of different machines whirling and making sounds. Technology that is foreign to most of you. But Feloy this is technology that you've scavenged from the wreckage of your plane, as well as pieces of technology that have been patched and repaired over the hundreds of years that Crookton was using for her research long before you showed up. As Crookton kind of sits in a far corner, she has a cup of tea and some scones kind of set out. She is taking one of her research breaks, in which, all the machines are running at the same time, and she has nothing to actively do with herself. And she kind of dissociates to the chaos of her lab.
I like the idea that we have alarms set, like, in specific places. Like, you'd have to go out of your way to, like, trip it. So it's like he just kind of waves in the air, and there's just this like little bell sound. It's not like obnoxious. It's just like a little bell to like snap her back. Like, hi, we need like you've just entered the store or something.
Yep. Oh, hello. Welcome back. It's been a while, a short time.
Some amount of time indeed, Miss Crooked.
Oh, of course. What can I help you all with?
Well, I just if you're free, we discussed about exchanging information, if you will.
Oh, of course, yes. I'm not currently busy. I can call another. And you notice that like seemingly stepping out of nowhere from behind Crookton is like another Crookton. Who like nods, doesn't say much, but starts wandering around the facility, checking on all of the ongoing experiments. Would you care to join me?
Of course.
I've heard this tea has quite the creative abilities to it. You know, there are some local fungi that you dry and crush up and then steep. It's quite marvelous. Would you like some?
Of course. I would
Oh.
I would gladly.
Lovely. She like pours you a cup. You like she hands it over to you and you look into it and it's got like this like slight metallic sheen to it. As it kind of swirls without any motion.
Do I perhaps sense anything in it that would like not be great for a non-deity?
You could ask.
Is this safe to consume for a lesser powerful being, I suppose?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I wouldn't have given it to you if it wasn't safe to consume.
Right. I just
I've been drinking this tea for millennia at this point.
Actually,
Even before my years as a goddess, you know.
Yeah, he'll take a sip of it.
It is earthy. Not super like tasty per se, but it's got like a hint of like lemon there that's being used to kind of cover some of the more earthy tones.
Mm-hmm.
It is warm and filling. So what did you want to discuss?
Yes. Well, I suppose most importantly would be, he kind of taps his eye. I have a bit of,
Oh.
stardust. I would like to work on.
Right. Uh-huh.
I've been thinking I'm just unsure where to start on it all. Essentially reconstructing a soul out of practically nothing.
Regenerating a soul. Interesting. You know, back in my day, there was a couple different researchers who were working on this specifically. They never got much farther than being able to communicate with it, though. Fully reconstituting a broken soul into a body. It is possible. Were you close with this soul specifically?
I would like to say so. I
Oh,
believe
well-
we were fairly close.
That is very good, very good. Well,
Eyes kind of like darting around.
I would probably suggest creating a facsimile of the soul first to get a kind of a baseline. Take your own interpretation of the soul. Create that from scratch, and then use pieces of the old soul to compare to what you've created. You know? After that, it's just a little magic and, you know, probably several 9th level spells. Easy.
I figured as such. All right.
Your expression makes me think that that's not easy. Philo, would this be something that you were able to do?
Alas, even I am incapable of conjuring such magics with my current capabilities. Perhaps a small group of competent spellcasters may be able to produce such an effect.
Yes.
But where are we gonna find any of those? We don't know any competent spellcasters.
Yeah, I would say if you could get
Ah.
several casters of the 7th circle or higher.
Al dab somewhere.
I'll dab somewhere in. I can't do that.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
10
say.
I would say 4 or 5, potentially.
Well,
Then there, and you could find a location of power. There are a couple that aren't too far from here. You might be able to get off a 10th level ritual.
I could think of possibly 4. Should you be able to be one of them? I imagine.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I can't leave here.
Well, that's fair.
No, the moment I step out of this location, then Lunaris will know exactly where I am, and she will call me back to the celestial plane. And I
No,
would
that's
much rather
fair.
stay here for the time being.
Yes.
Did I come with Februm? Or
Yeah, you did.
like am I
If
here for
you are
this?
there.
Mhm.
Okay. Februm, who are you thinking of? Because
Well-
I think I have 4.
Possibly Hagatha. I'm not sure how much of a spellcaster she is, but definitely adept in magic.
Feloy doesn't make a facial expression, but he does kind of lean back and kind of fold his hands. Like, I don't.
Not a
as
great
if
option.
to imply he doesn't think that's a good idea.
Not a great option, I know.
Well,
The only other ones would be
7th circle.
I'm not super familiar with the 7th circle.
If we were to use that in like different terminology, would you say like 7th level? Roughly?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So there's me.
Okay.
There's
I understand.
Winnie.
I
Axel
I
definitely
believe
can,
that it would
right?
probably have to be of a similar magical origin. Mm,
You might need a converter, but
Worst
not
case scenario,
impossible.
I could probably be a converter.
if you
So we'll
can
say
convert
hypothetically-
divine magic to the arcane, then perhaps we can.
Iris is a spellcaster, right?
Not
Iris
really.
could
So
Possibly.
potentially, I don't know how strong
Not,
she is.
maybe.
No.
Yeah. All
I
right.
mean, we can ask.
She
her.
is not.
There's a
seventh
reason.
level
There's a
caster.
reason they stole Lily's body and not Iris's.
Ah.
Fair.
She
Alright.
she does have magical abilities.
Yeah.
She is not a 7th level caster.
Mm-hmm.
What about
Well, there's
what's
you two.
Winnie's brother?
There's
Is he good with magic?
What about Brad?
what about the
He-
phone?
Brad knows
The
magic.
phone's
yeah.
the converter.
Oh my god,
don't
Brad probably
think
has
we-
a converter.
He's
app
got an app
on his
for that.
phone.
Yeah.
It's got an app
Is
for it.
Brad here? We didn't leave him with Hagatha, did we?
He can't be a 7th level caster. I
He
think
sat
even
there
in the old
watching her
world,
eat
that's,
the
like,
heart the
very
whole
strong.
time. You know it.
Feloy, you would know that in the old world, it wasn't uncommon to get to 4th or 5th. Past that usually required like battle experience.
Would 7th level be like
that
getting a
does not.
PhD?
Yeah, it's like
I mean, like
getting your
as
PhD.
a percentage of our
Yeah.
current population, PhDs are like very few.
It would so like you're talking like 3rd level is your bachelorette, like 5th level is your master's, and like a 7th level would be your
7th and beyond.
PhD, and then like like 9th level is you
Be
are
like
at the
tenured professor.
yeah you're a tenured professor at
Mhm.
the academy, and you have a 9th level capacity.
Yeah. Does
Not
Wait,
completely
does-
uncommon. Like most
Febo,
universities would have had 9th level casters.
Don't
does
you have
but-
something
Winnie's?
that brings your mom right to us?
Yes, I was getting there. That was one of the others.
Okay.
I mean, is Winnie's brother adept in magic? Would he be able to leave?
He's a paladin type.
I was gonna say I don't think he's a just spellcaster. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are acquainted with her father, aren't you?
Yeah. Why don't we just
We
call
could-
her?
oh, yeah. We
I'm
could get
sure
her
that he
dust.
would be
He
more
is
than
in-
happy to help us provide
He
his
is,
dead
in
daughter.
fact, powerful
did
enough
not
to fell a
tell.
god.
I would love to get a Fenzia, but we haven't been able to get a hold of her since
Well,
Except for that one thing.
the
Except for that
one
thing.
little detail where she popped up. But other than that,
Okay,
we have no idea
but-
where she is.
If we don't get a Fenzia, we don't have to make a deal. If we got me, Winnie, Erdusk, and your mom, that sounded like a jab. It was not. I promise. Remember?
I was gonna say
Me,
it's
Winnie,
a-
Ernest, your mom.
Got him.
Then that's the four that we
Would-
need, right?
Would casters of higher than 7th circle lower the amount we need?
She said 4 or 5, right?
Probably 4 if Erdusk is one of them.
Yeah, Erdusk is strong, right?
Well, Feloy can cast 8th level spells. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's 1 level away from 9th level spells.
Feloy.
Oh, we got
What,
Feeler. Well,
what about you? What is your limit? Like, what circle are you on? 'Cause, like, I'm just barely hitting 7.
Though I have studied them, I am not quite familiar with the most powerful spells, though I am close, I believe, to understanding them. You may have seen me send one of the dragons to an extra-dimensional maze that I've completely created. It's basically a puzzle demi-plane. Very difficult to create.
Al
Don't tell
comes running
Al
into the
about
room.
that.
Did you say a puzzle?
I'll send
Al
what?
grabs somebody.
Send me! Do I get a prize?
We're,
I
we're
got
in the
it.
fucking. We're in
should
the,
have been
the
me,
sauna,
not him.
and we're all just
It's not
relaxing, and
fair.
Axel's finally gotten Winnie to be like, okay, and like they all finally relax, quiet for 5 seconds, and out comes
Winnie,
Al
we need
from
you to
the
guess
water like,
the
I got a puzzle.
They got a puzzle.
It's like fairy godparents.
Oh my gosh, she does have.
Big puzzle box.
It's definitely Crocker energy.
Puzzle box.
Fire puzzle box.
Okay. I
Well,
suppose
then there's
it
our
does.
5.
Yeah, we do have. I would prefer to have my mother be last case scenario.
Yeah, we tried the 4, and if that doesn't work, we try the
yeah,
5.
I don't know what condition she's in, or where she's at, or if.
I should
Well-
mention that it may be- considering the size of the eye, it's probably a one-shot kind of deal.
So you said 4 or 5. How do we know which we need?
Well, it could happen with 4. It probably should happen with 5.
I see.
Noted. And if we were to bring in 6,
I mean, if you know 6 casters 7th level or higher, the more power that you can put into this ritual, the closer you'll be able to obtain.
And the less personal cost to those casting it.
Yes.
There is a reason that spells beyond 9th level are not cast.
fair.
So we have
I would very much not like to die again.
you, Winnie.
It wouldn't necessarily be a death, more of a fading from existence.
A corruption of the mind, body,
Oh, I
and
know, I know someone who did
Oh,
that.
good.
disintegrating into the very weave of the world.
Right, like.
So, for example,
Almost like that.
an example of a higher grade magic would have been the devouring itself.
Right.
And we all know who that turned out.
Yes. So that would be you, Zephyr, Winnie, Feloy,
If you're willing.
Of
you're
course.
willing. Urdusk, possibly my mother.
Do we know if Axel was considered because he got Wish? Or is that just like a special case?
Would be interesting. He's not a trained caster.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's
He's
so
like, he got the Ring of 3 Wishes, but he's like a 5th level caster.
Mm-hmm.
But he wished for infinite wishes.
he has the ability to cast greater magics. Does he know necessarily how it works with the weave? No.
I think perhaps this could provide extra energy, though whether it provides exactly to the outcome we desire is unclear. It may distort the ritual.
And then
Noted.
possibly Offenzia if we can reach her,
Yeah.
which has been a difficult task up till now.
Oh,
But I feel
What
like
has
she kind
Offenzia
of
been up
owes
to?
us. I feel like she
Great
kind of owes
question.
us a little bit. Right?
Well, that was not really.
Oh, I guess that was us paying the debt that we owed.
I suppose that the demon was a bit of a bonus.
Yeah.
So possibly.
Maybe
But-
like she'd just be willing to hook us up as like friends.
We'll,
you're
not-
funny.
we'll
an
figure
optimist.
something out, I'm sure.
I've known Offenzia for quite a while, and while she does make friends, she rarely does things for free.
Right.
I'm an optimist, maybe.
The last
It
time
doesn't
she
hurt
did
to
something for
ask.
free, she tried to warn us. So it might have left a sour taste in her mouth.
Yes. Anyone else?
Are there any other, like, high-level spellcasters that exist in the world? Like, that we know of?
Not that we
I mean,
know
not
of,
that we
but was,
are-
Not that
was
Again.
Party
Boris-
knows of, but that Offenzia and or Feloy may know of. Or not Offenzia,
Kirkton.
Crichton.
Worked it.
Wait, does Erdus
I don't
stay in
think
touch
any
with
of the-
Gorn?
I don't think any of the lake folk would be high-level spellcasters.
Mm-mm. No, you've got some. I mean,
I guess it depends on
Octavia's
who
not.
survived of the other cities.
Yeah, Your dragons are all high-level spellcasters.
Yeah.
Not that that's
Not
necessarily
that
an
really
option.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
There probably is one or two professors at some of the other academies that would have like just barely 7th level. But no one that like anyone would really know.
Hmm.
Um I'm like, you've probably actually met most of the people that like
That's what I'm
that
thinking.
Yeah.
that list is probably about the amount of like 7th level or higher casters in the material plane right now,
Yeah.
without tapping into like any of the other gods or because like your dragon gods, yes, your celestial gods, yes. If any of the other gods had survived, like Asphensia did, sure, but no one that anyone knows about. Philoy, you know that the Mechanist gods went down with the plane.
Hmm.
It was order till the end.
Could the shards help? Would that be damaging to the shards?
It's a thought. I haven't experimented with the shards much myself. Just kind of tapped into it, and Lunaris always kept it quite close.
Right.
Well,
Is that something we'd be able to check beforehand?
I could do
We
some.
have a few here. I mean,
I mean,
we
I could
take
do
a
some
look at
research.
them.
Would you
That
mind?
would be helpful.
She like reaches out her hand.
He'll.
yeah, we can trust her. We can trust her.
Yeah,
Of
I mean,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
He'll
So I'll
take
hand
out
her
the Feywild shard. And place it
And
in
I'll
her
hand
hand.
her the primordial.
Do you like hand it to her at the same time?
One at a time.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean,
Febril will
she
definitely
could-
like stop
she can
Zephyr
handle
if-
it. Maybe it would be different.
Right.
You go and hand her the Feywild shard, and she like gets distracted at the last minute. And as you like touch the shard to her hand, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's fair. We're gonna wouldn't be a what's that called?
Indomitable.
We're gonna indomitable that. You use the last charge of that. That's going to be a 21.
Not good enough.
I figured not.
As the moment this shard makes
Is this
contact,
magical?
kinda, not necessary. It's a magical
Okay.
effect.
It wouldn't be considered a saving throw. I could use my.
I would probably say no.
Okay.
This is the thing that is is magic.
Yeah,
Right.
magic incarnate. So like anything is gonna have a magical essence to this, but this is not necessarily like magic.
Right. So I couldn't use arcane deflection.
Nah, not in this one.
Okay.
But you don't worry.
Yep.
You tap the shard for but a moment to Crookton's hand, and like time slows down around you for a second as you see a building pool of energy begin to spiral at the point of contact before you are suddenly flipping through the air. Just like ass over tea kettle, just
Yup.
and like Crookton looks back, she's like, oh no, and she'll like kind of like catch you at the last minute. as you get close to like landing on your back on the other side of the room. She's, oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I can observe, and I can't physically make contact with any shards I haven't
Yeah.
connected with.
That makes sense.
Well, it's good that we didn't do both.
I'm so glad.
Vaporized.
Fricton just
Connected
implodes,
then.
and you're just like, oh.
Winnie.
We can kill gods now.
Well, that's I was already on her bad side, so
Yes, so sorry.
Just-
Part
I-
of it was kind of like part of the enchantments and genetic manipulations to make sure that people couldn't do too much. I'm still. Anyway, yes.
Of course.
For most of us, we can't connect with other shards that while we're actively connected with another one.
That makes sense. Don't worry. Just guide me through the operation. I'll be the hands for it.
Lovely. A little worker. And she will like begin doing some like scientific testing that I wish I knew more information about myself, but you know, it looks really fancy. Lots of like geological procedures are happening. But yeah. Anyone else doing anything?
I just have a quick thing.
Okay.
Whoever's in camp, so I guess Winnie
And the NPCs.
and the NPCs, while y'all are relaxing in the hot spring, will kind of like not burst through the door, but open it rather frantically. And just, he's already sweating. Winnie, I just thought of this. Do you remember exactly what I said to Ned before he left?
Oh, jeez.
Or he left?
Yes. I believe I said don't eat anything sentient. But there's a possibility that I said humanoid.
Not the doctors.
No.
No, not the doctors. No.
And I am very worried.
Frantically pulling up the episode.
And you know, I think on that note, we're gonna end the episode.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So we're gonna end it right there with the possibility of you hear some clanking in the distance.
Oh god.
Oh my.
Well,
Oh
with
my
that, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Hope you had a great time. Julia's not here, so drink your water. I think I'm down to just ice, but
yeah, I finished mine.
ice turns to water, so you know, doing good.
It's just bonus water.
But with that, Dane?
We are officially caught up on Spotify, save this episode, but that'll be happening in the next few days. So now every episode we post, you're gonna get the VODs both on YouTube And if you don't have YouTube Music and want to be able to just shut off your phone and listen to it, Spotify, which is awesome. I'm very glad that it's up and that I don't have to keep uploading 10 plus episodes a day.
We're so proud of Dane for doing all this hard work for us.
Mhm.
It's like to him that we're able to spread this to you guys on a different platform. So, yay!
Yeah. Well,
Happy holidays!
happy holidays, everyone.
Yeah.
Depending on when you're watching this, it is getting real close to the holiday season for some, and it is getting close to the end of the holiday season for other. Connor,
We're knee deep in the holiday season.
Knee deep,
Whatever
okay.
whatever holiday
Yeah.
you celebrate, some of them have passed, some of them are coming.
Some of them are ongoing.
Some of them are literally right now.
That's wild. What a world we
So,
live in.
thank you so much again, and we'll see you next time.